Okay, so I'm going to show you how to put the ribbon on. Please note that in this particular example, the wreath I'm using has pipe cleaners that are all the same color. Yours, as you saw in the previous video on putting the mesh on, has the different colored pipe cleaners, so to help you know where to put the mesh. But it's laid out the same way. So I'm going to set this to the side for a second. You have 10 different colors of ribbon, or 10 different styles of ribbon. You have 5 different pinks and 5 different with red in it. Now keep in mind, the ribbons may vary depending upon when you purchase your kit. So, but they will all be coordinating and all be Valentine and work well together. So the way I decided to do this wreath and the way I'm going to show you is that I kind of divided them up and did the pinks as one grouping and the reds as another grouping. You can certainly mix and match and mix the ribbon however you want to do it, because this is your wreath and your creation. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take, actually let me move the wreath out of the way again. It's easier to show. So I've got my different styles of ribbon. So there's my 5 different, you have 4 of each. So I'm going to kind of mix and match. So I'm going to probably do like 2 with this pattern, and then, maybe 2 here. That way it's not, you don't end up with, if you match all of them, like if I did all the hearts together, then I'd end up with, and all the trucks with the red, then I'd end up with a plaid by itself. So kind of, this way it kind of mixes it up. And then, all right, so I've kind of got those divided up and set to the side. So now I'm going to add these ribbon to the wreath. And the way I decided to do this again was to kind of have some, a plan, but it doesn't have to be done this way. So what I chose to do is I decided to do white and red with the red and white ribbon, and then all the pinks on the pinks. But you can certainly mix them up and do it however you want. Usually what I do is, if you have a particular pattern that you like the best, I might start with that and place it so that I know where it is where I want it. So I'm going to go ahead and scrunch my ribbon together in the middle and do the same for the second. Okay, now I've kind of got them crisscrossed. It doesn't matter if they are or not, because you can always separate them once they're on. You're going to go down and you're going to find a center of one of the ribbons, one of the mesh twist ties. You're going to put your ribbon in there and twist around once. Then you're going to feed your pipe cleaners to the other side. Now, I'm going to flip this over. I've just threaded them through, and you can see I've got my 2 ends on the back side. I'm going to pull them pretty taut, and I'm going to just twist them a couple times just to tie it off. Flip it back over to the front. And then at this point, you can separate out your ribbon, or you can always wait and save that as a step at the end. I'm going to go ahead and grab my next ribbon, and I'm going to go ahead and put that over here. Again, I'm going down to the base of it. I'm going to twist my twist tie from pipe cleaners, feed it through. I'll flip this over again, and I'm going to just twist these off. Okay. And I'm going to continue to do that for all the red ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up this video now and put in all my ribbon, and then I will come back with the pink. Okay, so I have all the red and white pattern ribbon on the wreath, and it's on all the white and red mesh. So now I'm going to do the same thing I did with the red ribbons to the pink ribbons. So I'm going to kind of match them up and just have them set to the side so I can grab them. They're kind of, you've got kind of a lighter pink as well as the more, the hotter pink. And so you're going to mix those two together. So I'll probably do something like this. So I kind of have all my pinks divided out. So now I'm going to do the same thing I did with the reds and whites, and I'm going to do them on the two pinks. So I'm going to pinch my ribbon together like this. And then I'm going to find my location. So it doesn't matter if you choose the hot pink or the lighter pink. It's completely up to you. I think I'm going to go with the hot pink. And again, I'm going to go down to the opening of the twist tie or the pipe cleaner, and I'm going to twist once, feed it through. The mesh always catches on everything. It is the nature of it. And I'm going to come through to the back side and twist it a couple times, okay? And then again, you can separate your ribbons at this point, having them going in the opposite directions, or you can wait and just do it all at once at the end. You're going to do this a couple times, so do not, it will get done. You will make sure it's all spread out. So again, I'm gonna pinch together and then pinch. I kind of offset them just so that they do spread out more. I do find that when you do that, they do tend to stay more separate. Then I'm going to twist off, tuck it around, and then just twist off a couple times on the back side. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video, finish adding all the ribbon, and then move on to the next step.